What is going on? Welcome everybody. Today is our weekly Wednesday live stream. My name is Robert Cabaz with eXp Realty. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. This is everything real estate. Today's topic, we're going to talk about how to get your real estate license, why you should choose a career in real estate, and where to start to do all that. So if you're just joining us, thank you. Welcome. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube today. Jeez, my voice is already going. So, Josh, how are you today?
As in me?
Yes, as in you.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Sorry,
It's funny because Josh Sable on Facebook said, "What's up?"
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. I don't know who just walked in the building, but somebody did. I'm shutting the door. What's up, Josh Sable? How are you, brother? I gotta text you back. I got a text waiting for you. I gotta text you back. Yeah, so today, sorry, I'm trying to get my computer. We are behind today. I'm trying to get my computer all set up. Okay, today we're going to talk about should you get into real estate? Have you ever thought about a career in real estate? Why I chose to get into real estate? Why a lot of people choose to get into real estate? We're going to talk about all that, and then the steps that you can take to get into it. So if you have any questions, as always, put them in the comments. Like I said, we're live Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We'll answer all your comments on any of the platforms. Before we begin, remember, if you guys do have any, if you guys have anybody looking to buy or sell, sorry, my computer's about to update. I was trying to fix that. Stand by here. I know this is so unprofessional. All right. Here we go. If you guys have anybody looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate this year, please send them to robcabaz@gmail.com. That is my email. We would love to take any referrals that you would have. Also, if you want to start a search in real estate, if you're thinking about buying or selling yourself, make sure to check out my website, www.robertcabaz.com. And it is a very, very cool, innovative website where you can get a quick analysis on your house to see how much it's worth. You can check out all the new listings, see what's coming up open house wise, and all of that cool stuff. So check that out if you have not. And then finally, if you want to get into real estate, which is what we're going to talk about today, make sure to send me a DM at Robert_Cabaz on Instagram, and we can chat there. So, Mr. Bob Kidd, how you doing? Good to see you. Do we have anything before we begin, Mr. Myers?
Mortgages with Ron sends fire emojis.
Awesome. Welcome, Ron.
And Bob Kidd says, "Looking great, sir."
Awesome. Okay, so like I said, this is our weekly Wednesday live stream. We do this every single Wednesday where I am live answering your questions on real estate. So please, if you have any questions whatsoever, drop them in the comments. Also, if you could share this stream, that would be greatly appreciated. Any shares that we get is always awesome. So like, comment, share, and yeah. So we're going to get into it. Why real estate? Have you thought about getting into real estate? Do you want to obtain your license? Why people get into real estate? So I'm going to give you kind of the reasons that I wanted to get into real estate. This was probably 7 years ago when I got my license. I wanted flexibility. I was at that point in time, I was in a career where I was stuck in one spot for 6-7 days a week, 12 hours a day. And for me, I'm somebody that needs to be just kind of out free. I need to be, I can't be in one spot. It drives me nuts. So real estate was something that could provide me that. So the flexibility, obviously you kind of work for yourself. You're running your own business. We'll get into that a little bit later, but that's something that a lot of people miss when they get into real estate. The income potential. Obviously, how hard you work is going to determine how much money you make. There's no, you can make, $50,000 a year in this, or you can make $100,000. You can make as much money as hard as you want to work. So it's all up to you. There's infinity earning potential in this career. And finally, you get to help people. I love helping people. I love getting people into the house that they want. I love getting people moving from one chapter of their life to the next, whether they're downsizing, whether they're upgrading. Sometimes you're in hard situations. You have divorce situations where you got to help people get rid of this issue and move on to the next, the next portion of their life. So you can help people in so many different ways. And then finally, you're allowed to be a professional. And like I said before, you get to run your own business. So those are the reasons why I got into real estate. What?
Watch you. Look behind you.
What? Oh, look at this guy. We had a special visitor, Mr. Bob Kidd, before I guess who walked in. So He's like, what's going on? All right, so do we have any questions, Josh, before we get into the how do you actually get your license?
We do not have any questions.
So sad. So sad. Okay, so we'll get into the steps that it takes to get that real estate license. So if you're thinking about it, it may not be as hard as you might think. You can actually do it if you don't have anything going on or you really put your mind to it. You can actually get your license in probably less than 2 weeks, especially right now. So, what was I going to say? I had something else I wanted to say, but now I can't remember.
I have no idea.
I can't remember. Anyway, we'll get back into it. So the steps to get your actual license. There's a class that you need to take. It's a 40 credit hour class. And you can do that right online. You can do that in person. Actually, I don't know if they're doing them in person right now because of COVID. They probably will bring that back at some other point. But you can definitely do them online right in your own living room. That's how I did mine. And if you need a recommendation on where to buy the course, get a hold of me and I'll let you know. But it's a 40 credit hour course. It costs, I think, usually between $200 and $350 is the course. It took me 3 days to complete, but that was me taking 3 days off of work, and I sat on the couch and I just took notes for 3 days, and I did it that way. But some others, it takes, like I said, if you have the time, I try to knock it right out. If not, then you can do it in your spare time. So once you pass the 40 credit hour course, there will be a test at the end of it. You have to pass that before you get your little certificate. They will notify the state that you have passed. You can then apply to take your state exam, which I think you don't really need too much notice. I think you can do it in a couple days. So from there, I think the state exam is $80. How much is it, Josh?
The state exam was $75.
$75. They've lowered it. It was like $87 when I took it. $75 to take the state exam. You can take the state exam as many times as you need to. It doesn't matter if you fail once. You can take it as many times as you need to. And yeah. So I think you need to get like an 80%. What do you got to get? 80%?
You have to get, I thought it was like 70%. You have to
70%.
You have to get 80 questions right. 70%.
80 questions right. That's what it was. 80 questions right, 70% on the exam. It's not very hard. So you're looking total, just to get your license, you're probably around, $400 to $500. That's if you took the state exam one time. And yeah, so you really can't, when you think of it in an investment aspect, you cannot, let me think how I want to put this. The income potential that you could make in a career in real estate is as great as a doctor or as an attorney. And the initial investment in that is way smaller. I mean, think about how much people pay to go to college to become a doctor. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you have the potential to earn the same amount of money in real estate for just $500. Startup costs. Now, we're going to get into the costs once you actually become an agent in just a minute. So, once you pass your state, I guess with the break here, do we have any questions, Josh?
We do not. Ryan Boswick on Instagram says no, it's 80%, but I'm pretty
80%. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you just had to get 80 questions right. But I can't remember how many questions were on there, so
I
maybe
think there's more than 100, right?
I don't know.
There has to be more than 100.
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, thanks for Ryan Boswick for clearing that up for us. Okay. No other questions?
Oh, no other questions.
Okay. Okay, so once you pass that state exam, you're going to have to find a broker. If you don't already have one, you're going to have to find one. I recommend interviewing brokers. What a lot of agents don't understand, what I did not understand when I got into the business, was that we are the ones doing the interviewing, not the broker. I was going around talking to brokers, and I would leave going, wow, they really liked me. I nailed that interview. But in hindsight, we're the agents that are bringing the money to the broker. So we should be the ones, like, brokers, what can you do for us? You know what I'm saying? So remember, you are the one interviewing the broker. You got to find the best fit for you. You got to find which broker is going to give you the most value. And the industry is changing, especially from 7 years ago, even when I got into it, to now. It's changed so much. It's the days of the big box broker name getting you business, they're pretty much gone. So you are the one bringing in the business. You're the one making your brand. So you need to realize or figure out what the broker's value is to you. What are they going to do for you? Is it going to be training? Are they going to, where's their split? Where's their cap? And, are they going to give you leads? Are they going to help you with marketing? What are they going to do for you? Because that is really the biggest question you need to ask them when you're going to talk to these brokers. And if you need more insight on that, please get a hold of me and we will talk more in depth about that. If you want to understand it a little bit more about splits and caps and revenue share and stock, equity option, all that stuff, because that's all on the table now. So get a hold of me if you want to get into a little more detail about that. So once you find a broker, day one, what do you do? That's where you have to realize this is no longer a job. You have now started a business. And that is the biggest mistake that a lot of agents don't realize, is that they are starting a business. Or they don't realize is that they are starting a business. They think it's just a job. I'm going to show up, I'm going to put my tie on, I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to sit at a desk and wait for something to happen. Well, nothing is ever going to happen because you're not treating it like a business. A business meaning, look, we got to have a marketing budget. We got to have a marketing plan. We got to have advertising. We got to be able to, time block for what we need to do. Do we need to hire an assistant? Do we need to, like I said, we got to set specific times during the day, and here, this is for prospecting, this is for admin work, this is for marketing, So a lot of agents don't do that. They just kind of come in willy-nilly waiting for something to do, and then next thing you know, if you waste 20 days, then the typical time where even if you got a deal together, you're not going to get paid for another 30 to 45 days. So now you've wasted 20 days just to get one deal. Now it's going to be another 35 days. So now we're 55 days and you have not made a dime in real estate. So I don't know how many people can actually go 55 days without making any money. But sometimes if you don't come right in and treat this like a business, then you're going to go, it could be, 60 to 90 days sometimes. So that is very important, and not a lot of people understand that.
And nobody's going to tell you what to do.
And nobody's going to tell you what to do. And that's where the value from the broker comes in. And that's what you want to figure out when you're interviewing brokers in this process, is nobody's going to tell you exactly what to do. So you want to know, hey, do you guys provide training? What am I going to do on day one? What are you going to give me? So that is very important. Whew. Where are we at, Mr. Myers? Where are we at? Let's reset the room.
We're here at the office.
Okay. What do we got on Instagram?
Nothing on Instagram. SB up in here is watching though.
Good. Maybe she'll get her real estate license.
Yeah, she does need to. We got a lot of people joining on Instagram.
She'd be fantastic. A lot of people joining on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, if you have any questions about anything real estate, doesn't have to be about real estate license, please chime in. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you like the stream. Share it. Comment on what you did over the weekend or what you're going to do this weekend. I guess we're in the middle of the week now. When we were doing Monday live streams, that was easier to say, what did you do over the weekend? But now it's the middle of the week. What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing last weekend?
Did you crush your Mondays and Tuesdays?
What's that?
Did you crush your Mondays and Tuesdays?
Yeah, did you crush your Monday and Tuesday? So, and that's something, treating it like a business, and that's something I just want to kind of revert back to that. That is something I was not taught. And now, 7 years into the business, I understand completely what that means. So if you were to open, let's say, a painting company, you're not just going to open a painting company and then go sit in an office all day and wait for somebody to call you to paint, because first of all, nobody's going to know who you are because you didn't do any marketing. And second of all, you're brand new. So if you open a paint company, you need to, first of all, have a marketing budget. What's the plan? What are we going to do? How are we going to take our time during the day? Because we don't have jobs right now, so we got to figure out how are we going to get jobs. So you need to pick times to go meet people. You need to call people. You need to prospect. You need to have a social media plan. You need to have all these things in place before day one, because day one starts, now you're losing money. Now you have to pay for, So as a business, we talked about what you had to pay to get your license. And this is also what not a lot of people realize is like, oh, we get my license and then it's just free to be a real estate agent. It is definitely not free to be a real estate agent. You have to, first of all, be a part of a board. The board is roughly, $600 to $800 a year. So you're paying $600 to $800 for the year for the board. Then you have to be part of an MLS. The MLS is how you get access to all the homes. That is roughly, depending on the MLS, I think it's like $50 a month. So you have $50 a month there.
Every 3
Yeah.
months.
Depending on what broker you choose, they may have a monthly fee. With EXP, we pay $85 a month. There's another $85 a month. So these are all costs that now are accruing when you're not making any money. So if you can afford to pay all these costs and not make any money, that's great, but most people can't. So that's why it is so important to treat it like a business. Now, you have expenses going out. We now need to bring revenue in. And how are we going to bring revenue in? That's by prospecting. That's by calling people. That's by meeting new people. That's by having a social media plan. That's how building your brand, making it known that you are an agent, you are the go-to guy in town, and you need, anybody that has anything to buy or sell, you're the guy to go to, or girl. So, treat it like a business. What do we got, Mr. Myers? I keep calling you Mr. Myers today. That's kind of weird. Kind of creepy, huh?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No, I'm trying to think of questions too.
What do you got?
I don't have any questions. That's the issue. Oh, Dave Klaus says, hello, Robert.
Mr. Klaus. David Klaus, hello.
Hello, Mr. Klaus.
Thank you for joining in today. What else we got? You guys, anybody out there submitting offers and getting beat out 100 times right now because it's insane? Offers on everything, offers on offers on offers right now. And we talked about this the other day, but man, if you are not at or above asking price, if you do not have appraisal protection, if you do not have an escalation clause in your deals right now, wow. You are not getting the deal. It's crazy right now, guys. It's insane. So also, we have a ton of buyers. If you're thinking about selling your house at any point this year, get a hold of an agent. We have a ton of buyers willing to pay your price, I promise. Get a hold of us. Like I said, between all of us here at EXP, we have a huge pool of buyers that are waiting for that listing to come on, and they are willing to pay, whatever we can pay to get this deal done. So if you have a house that you're even thinking about selling, you may not know that you can get X amount of dollars for it right now. So get a hold of us. Make sure you check it out. And, if you've been thinking about upgrading or downsizing, not downgrading, downsizing. You don't want to downgrade houses. That'd be terrible, right? Sometimes we have to downgrade, but...
No, it's a crazy world out there right now.
Yep. All right. Anything else, guys? If you're just joining us, welcome. We're talking about the steps to get started in real estate, why I chose to get into real estate. Obviously, the flexible hours, work for yourself, income potential, love helping other people, and then the steps to obtain your license. You got to take that 40 credit hour class. $300. You got to take your state exam. You can take it as many times as you want. That's $75. You got to find a broker that will give you and bring you value. You don't want somebody that's just going to say, "Hey, congratulations, you're part of our team now, and here's a desk, here's a cell phone. Call me when you find something, or call me when you make some money," because that's what a lot of brokers do. They're just like, "Hey, congratulations, you're an agent. Go make some money." And the crazy part about the actual course, the real estate course, is it teaches you absolutely nothing about the job. Nothing about the job. It does not teach you how to write a purchase agreement. It does not teach you how to get clients. It does not teach you anything. I mean, it's like, it's crazy because I want to complain to the people who make the class. It's like, you don't teach agents anything about how to actually do the job. Yeah, you teach them legalities, which we all need to know. But it's so important that, all these agents are locked they're in the dark when they start. It's crazy. So you got to know how to do the job. And that's why picking a broker that is very successful, picking a broker that's willing to work with you, to answer your questions, that's available, because a lot of brokers are not available. That's the biggest thing. For a lot of people, you need your questions answered now, especially in situation. And I'll give you an example. In a situation where you're writing a contract for somebody or an offer for somebody, and they need to get it in because it's obviously there's 10 other offers coming on this house, and you have a question on how to write the purchase agreement, and your broker's not available to answer the question, and now your client's going to lose out on the deal because you couldn't get your question answered. You got to have a broker that's willing to be flexible and answer your questions when you need them, because right now every minute counts, especially in these multiple offer situations. It's insane. So, whew. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Something just came in.
holy cow.
Mary Lou Carter on Facebook says, what is the difference between a broker and a real estate agent? Can you be both?
Absolutely, yeah. So the broker is the person that is taking all the liability for the agent. So in order to become a broker, you need to have worked as an agent, as a sales agent, for I think 3 years. And then there's another course and another test that you have to take to become a broker. So the broker is taking all the liability. So if an agent screws up, it's really on the broker. If he does something really bad, legality wise, then the broker could get sued for what that agent did. Now the agent could still, he's still at risk for some sort of penalty, but I don't know exactly I've never had an issue like that. So I don't really know, but I just know the broker is the one who assumes all the liability. So that's really the biggest difference. Thank you for the question, Mary Lou.
And you can be both.
And you can be both, absolutely. Yep. And also being a broker allows you to bring other agents on, and you can now get a portion of their sales when they sell something. So there's a split with every single transaction, and part of the split goes to the broker and part of the split goes to the agent. So if you're the broker, you're the one making that money from the brokerage side. So not to get into too much detail about that, but that's a great question. Anything else, Josh, before we wrap this up?
No, I think we should be pretty good.
Okay. That was it, guys. That's the steps to get started in real estate. If you would like to, please share the stream. Thank you for watching. It was a great topic today. Thank you for all the questions. And remember, if you have anybody looking to buy or sell or invest this year, send them to robkabaz@gmail.com. That's where I take all the referrals. And then if you're looking to start your home search, if you want to get a quick valuation on your home, make sure to check out my website, www.robertkabaz.com. And then finally, if you're interested in eXp Realty, if you're a current agent or you're somebody new and you want to know the benefits of eXp Realty, make sure to reach out on Instagram, and that's @Robert_Kabaz, and we can chat there. So thank you so much. We will be back next week with another topic. And like I said, all my information is on this page. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, have a great rest of the week, everybody, and we will see you next Wednesday.